guys, welcome back. Doing another video. Anyhow, today I want to talk about the big three. Not the big three as far as shonen is concerned, but in my humble opinion, the big three in seinen. I thought about this. I'm like, yeah, continuing on that trope of the big three. So for my third one, obviously is gonna be Vagabond, right here. Vagabond is one of the big three for me, in my humble opinion, and seinen wise, so more mature, and I think in correspondence. So if we're just using the rubric from the big three shonen, One Piece, Bleach, and Naruto, where would this fall? In that popularity contest, where would this fall in this big three that I'm, bringing to you? So, Vagabond would be. I think it could be. It could be a Bleach. No, not really. I would be doing it as injustice to say Bleach. Maybe One Piece. One Piece with all its glory, and the art style obviously is a little bit not on par when it comes to this. So maybe Naruto then. Could be. But nevertheless, this is seinen number one. So we got Vagabond here, and I got some more volumes down here, but the art in this is just majestic. That's my word for describing it. So that's the one of the big three, right? So what else do I consider big three in seinen? Well, Vinland Saga. Man, Vinland Saga. When I thought this was the best, I hold this. This is the rubric. This is what I use to judge, seinen. And then this comes along. The art is not. Well, yeah. Oh, what can I say? I don't like comparing them, but nevertheless, this also is right there. Viking, lore, mature themes, deals with. One of the best character development. Thorfinn here is the process that Thorfinn goes throughout the stories. It's just marvelous. One particular thing that I want to talk about here, as far as Vinland Saga is concerned, is that I think around volume 5. So these are 2-in-1s, right? So volume 5. Is this volume 1? No, it's volume 1. Huh. Yeah, around volume 5. I think the story turns in these 2-in-1s. In volume 5, the story takes a turn. And as I was reading it, I thought, well, this is not why I came in. Because I always come into battle manga with the same attitude. I want to see battle. I want to see action. I want to see killing. And the stance that the main character takes, and what he learns from his, struggle, what he went through up until that point, it pretty much changes the tone of the series. And so in volume 5 and 6, it deals with kind of two other, minor characters and how they're developed. And originally, I was skeptical as to, or I just felt something when I was at that point. And I think I don't have that volume. So in volume 6 or 7, Makoto Yukimura writes that his intention originally was to develop Thorfinn in the manner that he did, and therefore, even though a lot of people kind of felt a certain type of way, that was his original plan, and thus the series progressed the way he wanted it to progress. So in that sense, now though, in retrospect, looking back at it from volume 10, then you think to yourself that there's no other way that the story would have developed. There's just nothing else that anybody could have done, or could have omitted or added onto to make the series better, or worse for that matter. So it's like, yeah, I'm with you. So sometimes I want to leave series at their discretion, at the writer's discretion. Leave them be. Let them develop the stories the way they want to develop. So the last but not least in this category of, oh my god, would be Berserk. Berserk would finish my seinen big three. In particular, first of all, Guts here is wielding a Zanbakuto. This just, we need to understand that this right here is a Zanbakuto. That's all there is to it. Yeah, I don't want to disservice it by comparing it to Bleach. Lord have mercy. So, Yeah, I'm really behind in collecting this one. But you know, seeing the 2000, no, the first one, the original anime, the first one, which was way better than that, crappy CGI. My God, they just dropped the ball on that. So, but yeah, Berserk. I mean, guts here, Glor, and so now this is your big three right here. You know, which one? But I love all of them. My best, as far as that in that battle manga category. Okay, in that actiony, swords and gore, blood. Yeah, I haven't. Well, there is also other seinen that are very good, like Attack on Titan. So but in a sense, I just felt like parodying it or just making fun of the big three trope, what have you, and just sit here and ramble about manga. This is just another reason really to do some manga videos. But yeah, Berserk. What can I say about Berserk that hasn't been said? People call it one of the best series ever. So these are the top three, I think, as far as seinen. Yeah. Oh my God. And I have only 1 through 4 with this one, and then I was like, I went to the library and read all of it. And now I have to, collect it, even though I've read most of it. So I do enjoy the series. Thanks for watching. Peace.